Okay, I'll start from the beginning. Um, you see the syllabus up top, so I'll start from the syllabus here. I wonder why it's not working. There it is. So everyone can see the syllabus. They can see my contact information. And you can see my email address here. This is my email address there. This tells time expectation for a 3 credit hour class. You be able to expect put anywhere from 6 to 9 hours a week, which comes to about an hour, maybe a little more than an hour each day. So don't fall behind and pace yourself. Expected to have some kind of technical skills. Be able to use the internet in an effective manner, including installing a management of a browser and plugins. Basic knowledge about how a computer works. Basic, working knowledge of Canvas. All right. So what is it? Be able to search the web for information. Be able to download information and print from websites. So delivery for the course is going to be mostly online. Really all online. Attendance will be taken at this time. I also set it up where you have in the actual My Math Lab course, attendance is will be taken in there too. I have a weekly homework assignment inside My Math Lab. One problem each week, so I know that you're still active. I set the course up in My Math Lab so that all the assessments are there. And if you finish the course with an 80% overall homework average at the end of the course, you may be exempt from taking the final. So that means you still got to take the test. So you don't want to be in a situation where you have an 80 homework average and have a 46 overall test average. So that's something to consider there. You want to have a high test average as well. What is required? A physical textbook does not exist for this class. Everything is online. There's the online My Math Lab access code. That's what you pay for there. You have to pay for access to that. Okay, you can get that online. What else is there? Grading policy. There are going to be 4 tests. There aren't any quizzes. There's Excel homeworks that are like 2% of your grade, and a Excel project that's 5% of your grade. What else can I see there? Final exam is 25% of your grade. So within each test, I have each test has 10 points extra credit. That's all that's in My Math Lab there. Students who fail to enroll into My Math Lab portion of the course by September the 7th will be removed from the course. Failure to participate, failure to follow directions. You can you don't have to have any money to enroll in the course. You can get a 2-week free access account. So, and that's why the 2 weeks is there to enroll into the course. Assessments, the math lab homework. There are three Excel assignments, and then there's 4 tests for the course. There's 1 Excel project, and the final. And this is a tentative schedule here. So you can see that the first test 1, yeah, let's see here. I got to change the schedule a little bit. I'll change it. Well, test 1, just to let you know, test 1 is on September the 22nd. Let's go back. I'll fix that syllabus there, because that's 2018 course calendar. There. So my first day of class was here today, the 25th of August. Intro to Excel. September, there's the 7th. The first test is on the 22nd. So I'll modify everything. So I'll put in the assignments to reflect that, those due dates there for this calendar. What else is there? What I usually do is that I usually make the homework due 1 week after the test. That way, students that are struggling to get the information in, they'll have a chance to get caught up on after the test. But after that, I may decide to have the homework due the day of the test, but I usually will try to keep it a week after. So you can see the schedule there. You have access to this schedule as well. Okay, so that's in the course calendar there. Net etiquette. So here again, communication in online courses will occur online, which poses benefits, challenges. We must craft our responses effectively. However, if we don't take the time to craft our responses, we communicate with unintended messages. We can communicate unintended messages. It's important. It's sometimes difficult to remember that there are real people reading our messages, hearing our sounds, hearing our words, hearing anything that's in the background. Words can mean many things, and what we say, what we intend to say, is not always what other people hear. This is especially true of online communication, where others do not have the opportunity to see your body language or hear your tone. Therefore, we have a greater responsibility. The possibility of misunderstandings can easily occur. For these reasons, Internet have come up with guidelines for net communication aimed at lessening the chances of miscommunication and perceived disrespect. Keep in mind that everyone has paid the same amount of money to hear, and everyone deserves to have that same opportunity to hear clearly. Okay. So honor their right to their opinions, respect each person's right to disagree with others, responding honestly and thoughtfully. I try to maintain an environment where everyone is comfortable learning or wants to come. Respecting your own privacy and the privacy of others, being constructive in your responses to the others in the class, being prepared to clarify statements if need be. When it comes to anger, don't send messages when you're angry. It never comes out right. In the online world, and angry messages are known as flaming, considered bad behavior. Don't send messages all in uppercase. That's the same thing as shouting. is considered aggressive in the online world, bad behavior. So dealing with conflict, contact the instructor on the phone or on the Zoom meeting in a calm and factual way. Okay. Any questions about that? Okay. All right. Okay. And that's on the net etiquette there. Go back. Modules. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. So here there's a calendar. They also have it set up where computers for TC students, in case some students don't have a computer. TCC students, they can have an option there. There's a link there to get computers for TCC students, so they can do that. In case you don't have the most up-to-date version of Office, you can get it for free for a year for TCC students. The link is there, or the printout is there. The instructions. The Virginia Beach My Math Lab. Here's a note from them. They have online instruction that's available to you. Here, you can get 45 minutes of tutoring. Tutoring is delivered remotely through Zoom. Okay. My own personal opinion about a tutor is that it's better to have a tutor and not need one than to need a tutor and can't find one. It's a good thing to have a tutor. What I found is that I taught developmental for about 7 years, and what I found is that sometimes having 2 tutors is needed. A reading tutor will help you in all of your classes. A reading tutor will help you in all of your classes. Change a B to an A C to an A D to a B. A reading tutor can help you, because if you can't read, you can't study. That's the benefit there to having a reading tutor. So that's that part there. The Pearson My Math Lab tech support has a link to it from here. And this one here, how to enroll into the My Math Lab portion of the course, is a video of how to do that. That's the thing you want to do first. Create your account and get started with it. You can click on this here, and actually it'll take the video of how to do it. And the printout is right here for the registration handout. So from there, you can actually click on it. Course available on the 24th. Access code required for this course here. So you can click on this link, and it'll open it up on another page for you. So I'll click on the link. Let me try this. Yeah, I wanted to grab this one. There. So when you click on this link here, you click on a link, it takes you to this page, and then you can select student. Yes, that's right on there. Yes, that's why I have on here, do this first. This is for registration into the Math 154, the paid part of the course, the paid part. So, confirm you have the information that you need. You're going to need to have an email address that works, and you know your password, and you want to have an unused access code that you pay for. Okay. When it comes to the access codes, keep this in mind. You want to get one that's brand new. Don't buy one from your best buddy, because chances are, if it's open, it's been used, and they can't use it again. So don't get it new. Don't use one. Don't use one. Make sure it's brand new. And so you see on here it says, okay, click register now. You see the IDs right here. Okay. Okay, you can. I mean, on your computer, yeah. So you have the course ID here. So you enter your course ID. You click copy, and I paste it here. Then it says here and continue, so I'll click on continue. Now, you could be in 3 positions. You may have an account, you may not have an account. You can see your courses right there. 130 to 245, there's our course. That's the right course taught by. So if you have an account, you can log in and go this route. If you don't have an account, you got to create one. And that's what it says in the next directions. You got to create one. Then after you've done that, it's going to ask you for an access option. Then it asks you for the access code that came with the textbook that you purchased. That's where it says it right there. The access code is something that must be purchased. Okay. I do not. Has anyone purchased one? Okay. There's a price there. Yeah, I'm gonna come to that. I'm gonna come to that. Now, that's one way of getting access is for the access code, or in some cases, it may ask you that you take your credit card or PayPal right on the screen. Or if you don't have the cash or funds, there's also you can get 2 weeks temporary access. Okay. Okay. Did you put an access code in with it, or what did you do? Temporary access? Okay, so if you put this course in now, and any courses that are connected to this course that's paid for, it'll give you full access to everything. It should. My figuring is that it's not gonna matter as long as you pay for access to one of to the main class. So you have to pay for access to this Math 154 class. So even if it should upgrade to temporary access automatically. If not, you can go ahead and talk to Pearson that you paid for another class that used the same textbook, and they should be able to fix it right then. But I'm gambling that it's going to do it automatically. Uh huh. So it says create here, so you have temporary access. Um, you take another semester of course. You can go to my courses. You can see the course and you can begin. Okay. To sign in later, you would go to that website there. Perhaps that's the link I should add to the Canvas. I might add that link to Canvas. Okay. To upgrade to full access, So you shouldn't have to do that if you've already paid for another course using the same textbook. Yeah. So that takes care of that there. Go back page. So I looked at that, and that's the link to the Zoom meeting from. You can just go straight into the Zoom meeting. Then there's Zoom link info. Now I've made 2 of them. How to navigate the Canvas portion, how to navigate the MyMathLab portion. Excel materials. You will be required to do some Excel assignments, and you could upload those into MyMathLab. And this is a printout here of how to do that. It's kind of slow. Well, in any case, this is a printout here of how to upload Excel homework assignments. And there's also a video that goes with it that's in MyMathLab, in the Pearson part of it, that tells you how to do it. The plan is that you have a copy of this on that you can look at, and you can make notes on it. And while you watch the video, you can actually see how they explain it, how to auto grade, upload your assignments in MyMathLab. So it's the same print. It's the same thing as what's in the video, but it's just a printout of it. Okay. It's the same thing. Pearson is just the publisher, the name of the publisher. Pearson is just the name of the publisher of the book. That's all that is. And they just add tools to different books. So, also have a playlist. I think like 99% of the videos are on YouTube. So you can watch the videos from your smartphone and then do the work on your computer, or you can have it all side by side. So, the video lecture here, I introduce you to. That's the link. You would click on the link. And what it does is it'll take you through. Now, these textbook pages, these are textbook pages that come from MyMathLab. So this is in MyMathLab here, in the Pearson at the top. So that's in the textbook portion, or the ebook. And I actually talk you through it and explain how to go about creating a spreadsheet. The second one, spreadsheet part 2, built-in functions. Each one is different. So you can look at all of these on YouTube. So what you might consider here, I'll get to another one. Go back a page. So like I said before, you will have homework assignments. You will have homework assignments. Heart rate, BMI, and car loan. And I've made YouTube videos for how to do the homework in 2 parts. For heart rate, how to create the document, how to add graphics to the document, how to create the document, how to add graphics to the document. And everything is in this folder. So what you can do here, is possible to do, is that let's see here. Create an Excel heart rate document. It'll open up right there. Then in this side of the screen, I can actually open up Excel here and have Excel running. And as I'm doing it over here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes or no? So I could have Excel open up right here and actually be doing it, following along with the video. If we go back a page, and we go up, Office 365 free for TCC students. You can get it free for TCC students. And as far as I know, they got a Mac version too. So, but I can tell you that. Let me tell you this now. My expertise does not cross over into knowing every version of Office Excel. I have a special computer. How do I do this using Office? I don't know. I don't know. I know how to do it in Windows, but I don't know Mac too well. I'm sorry. I don't know. So there it is right there. Yeah, there's the Mac or Windows. Yeah. Okay. So there's the directions for that. So, but I'm not gonna say I won't try to help you. Yes, I will try my best. So, like snapshots of the answers. What this is a printout of all the answers for all the spreadsheets. What the chart should look like, what the spreadsheet should look like. But keep this in mind. The computer knows if it's looking for a formula and you put a number in and no formula, it knows the difference. It knows the difference. So, that's something to consider there. This is a cell reference chart, which is kind of helpful. Excel's pretty powerful. Actually, Excel was one of the first, the spreadsheet program was one of the very first computer programs ever written, really. Because out of that spreadsheet program, we have word processors which let us enter text into the cells. We can write a script to change the color of the background of cells. Now you're doing graphics. The cells can hold information. Now you're doing database. Also, all of that spawned from this one Excel spreadsheet application, modifying it into a particular way, having modified cells to do certain things. All that came out of this spreadsheet application. So it's a pretty powerful tool. So like I said before, some other students, they asked about it. I put everything you need for each test into a particular module here. So this first one here, I have the handouts that go along with it for functions and no, everything is online in the My Math Lab portion, which I'm gonna get to in a second. So here, so if I click on functions and relation, it's supposed to open up. There it is. So it's a handout here that might be useful. But if you need me to, I also have a lecture video on how to, and I explain it. I explain all of those. I explain all of these here into a video lecture playlist. And I go through the motions. Oh, they got it on the bottom down there. So you can see down here, all the ones that go with it. I'll make it bigger. There. So the functions and relations, exponent operations. So everything that was in that, you can see. And I actually take the time to explain it to you through here. Okay. So this is where I'm going to go back. Line in here. I see only 7 people have enrolled into it. Okay. All right. So if I go to Instructor Tools, and then look at the Assignment Manager. Now, here that test one homework video solutions. This actually has worked out solutions to all the homework problems that involve computations that are difficult into a YouTube playlist. Okay, so if I go to something like, let's see here, section 1.1, let's do 1.2. Here, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. So if I open this up here, chapter 1, it's moving kind of slow. There we go. So I'll click on this here, and what it should do is it actually pull up a YouTube list. A YouTube list. Well, I don't have every problem done, but okay. Now this is, I haven't gotten to that yet, but I will be getting to it. This is a homework assignment that you'll be turning in. Um, let's see here. Let's do another problem. 512. There's that one there. So if the two problems are similar, I went ahead and just did one of them. And there's that one. So there's a separate video for how to do this problem. And this would actually take you through the process of how to do that particular problem. And 1, 2, 1. So somewhere up here, there's a 1, 2, 1. They're not, there it is. 1, 2, 1 is right there. So if I click on this one here, this is 1, 2, 1 that is there, and it'll talk you through how to do it. So I've set up the entire course that way. Someone asked about homework problems. So if I open this back up, I haven't opened everything up yet, just enough for the first 2 weeks. I didn't open everything up in the beginning because some students haven't paid yet. So after the 7th, I'll open up more materials. So everything that's checked there is assigned. Some of the things have 0 credit, like the orientation have 0 weight. Video is 0 weight. The section homework and the Excels, the section homeworks and the Excels are graded assignments. Now, I've also created here a test 1 test review, online review. It has 0 weight. It's for practice. So for right now, it's just the section homeworks and the Excel. So if I click on and preview this particular test review, what this will do is give you infinite versions of the first test. You can take this over and over again, just like it gives you different problems. It gives you different problems each test. So this way you can build up your proficiency before you take the test. Now, one other detail here is that I can print out this test. It'll let me print out the whole assignment and save it as a PDF file. So I can print out the whole test. That you have a hard copy of what the test 1 looks like. You can do that today. So, what else have I that's available to you right now? See the check mark there. Extra credit. Each test, like I said, it has infinite versions. You can take it, I'll give you like a week and a half to get it done. You can take it infinite times. There's also extra credit attached to it, 10 points. But I've linked it so that you got to take the test first before you get the extra credit. 10 points at max. So there's extra credit for all 4 of the tests. Then you have your final exam here. And inside at the bottom of your homework, at the bottom of the homework, there are weekly attendance check sheets problems. It's just one problem. Just one problem. And how I'm going to check attendance. There you can see it. It's just one problem, 1 of 1. Check it, do it right, get it right or wrong, get it. Now I know you've been here. Yep, my math lab. Yep. So you should be working in section 1 and section 1.1 and section 1.2 and section 1.3. And after the 7th, I'm going to unlock more material. So you should be looking at that 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Yeah, because the weekly homework problem is just one problem, and you saw what it was. That's just the only, and all of them are like that. It's just my way of checking to see who's still active. So you should be working on section 1, the heart rate problem. Here, the Excel heart rate, 1.2, 1.3, and I have an orientation thing here, orientation problem homework, and a video of how to submit Excel. Now that printout I told you about, it's going to be the same thing. Except you have a copy of it now. Yes. What I plan to do is go back in and put in due dates for everything. Um, what I plan to do is, like I said, the first test was going to be on the 22nd of September. What I'll probably do is make all the homework due the week after the 22nd of September. So, yeah. Yeah, but the ones I would focus on are the section homeworks and the Excel. You follow what I'm saying? Those are the ones I would focus on. I wouldn't focus right away just looking at the test review. I wouldn't focus or work or focus right away. Just go there, just do it on the weekly homework, the weekly attendance problem. I'd focus on doing the section homework. Okay. Consider. I don't know everyone's internet situation, but one thing is that if you don't have if it's kind of, then you might consider working ahead in case it goes out. You're already ahead in case it goes out, or the library, or it's Sunday and the library is closed. You worked ahead, so you're okay. Or a hurricane, or power failure, or something. You already worked a week and a half ahead. You understand what I'm saying? No, I haven't put a due date on it, but I can change. I could add a due date if you want me to. I haven't I haven't put a due date on it yet because I intend to put a due date on it after the week after the 22nd. That because everybody should, now you're looking at 4 or 5 weeks, and you should have it done. You should have it accessed, and you should have it done by then. Um, what else is there? Yes, that access code. Oh, that reminds me. That's something else. That's a good question. Back to the main menu. There's a video source library here, and spreadsheet basics is there. Select all and find now. So when you go to this right here and you click on, it brought everything up. That's where the location is. It's supposed to come up on the screen. There it is. It's part of the ebook I told you about. So you can see introduction to spreadsheets. I've created a tutorial to talk you through it. Does everybody recognize the page? Yes, no? Remember that I said I created tutorials for how to introduce you to spreadsheets in YouTube. What I have in the YouTube, I have the page, then I actually have a document and I create it. I actually do it and show you how to do it in the tutorials. These are where the pages came from. Okay, so that's where that is there. At the bottom of the pages here, at the bottom of these pages, at the bottom of this page here, if you click on these here, they actually bring up videos for how to do certain things. They actually bring up videos for how to do certain things. Okay. So the next page, There's another, you click on these little videos here, it'll pull up a video, how to save a file, how to do certain things, and they're all on here. Okay. Back to the main menu. And what I was talking about before was that if you go up to the Excel introduction to Excel lecture video, that's what I was talking about before. There are video tutorials that actually explain to you how to do it, what's going on. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Okay, what else is there? What else there? Do you guys have any questions at all? Okay. Okay. Well, usually, so you get an idea of how to navigate. But what this also means is that since here's one, this is a test review playlist, and if I click on this, it'll take me to a whole page where there's a test view. And so I can be over here working, practicing my tests, and looking at the test review. I can be over here practicing my test, and looking at the test review. Does everybody understand what I'm saying here? Okay, so I really want you to be successful. Okay, so let me close out of this. And since it's in YouTube, you can having this same link on your cell phone or tablet or something else. Now, if there aren't any more questions, then I'm going to go ahead and end this Zoom session here. Yes. 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 So the plan is that when we meet every day, I'll be able to address certain issues. Mr. Hendrick, can you go over order of operations again? Then I can pull up a particular problem and work through it. And I can actually have the time set aside from like, 1:30 to 2 and actually work through those problems that you're having difficulty after looking at the video. Or I can answer certain questions, or if administrative stuff comes up, I can address that. So this way I can be the catch-all at the very end of your research. Did I answer your question? Okay. Yes. Those are the things that are assigned. Some of those things will not have any weight. Um, for example, I don't know if you have access to this. Uh, uh, certain parts of it. Um, here in the instructor grade book, there's certain things. Change the width. There's certain things that have zero weight, like the orientation, the video. Certain things have weight. The homework functions, heart rate. That I don't know. That I don't know. That I don't know. But I can tell you that the Excels, the section homeworks, they count. All the section homeworks count. The the Excel homeworks, they count. The PKA assignments, prior knowledge assessments, they don't count. If you see the zeros there, they don't count. Um, when I get to the practice session, the practice test review, it don't count. So really, it's the section homework, Excel, and the test, and the final. And this is all linked up with what now? Yeah, for some people, yeah. For some, they are taking the MDE class. They're just taking the 154 class. Which what? Question about what? Yes. I don't know what your name is. What is your name? Aaron Porter. Okay. Um. Okay. I've so so I teach a 8 o'clock 154 class, but at the time at 8 o'clock in the morning, it had 29 students in it. So it's possible that it might have blocked you out then. Then I've had two students. Okay, I had an MDE class for the same thing for this class, the MDE class. You didn't make it to that one, or okay, that's the support class that is at 11 o'clock for this class here. Hold on, hold on. So you can't see this. This is Let me go to the dashboard, but you can't see the other one. Oh, okay. It's possible that you're not required to take this. Are you required to take the second one? Because not everyone's required to take the second class. Let's see here. DCE. No, it shouldn't. Because I'm supposed to be. Yes. Yes. You're supposed to be in my. If you're taking this Math 154 class, you should be in the same MDE class. You should be in that class there. You follow what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you have to fix that. If you're required to be in, if you're required to be in uh, to take this class, then you should sign up for this MDE class here. And they've told us to check, make sure our rosters match. That every class student that's taking this class is also taking 154. But I couldn't see that one coming. So you're in the right 154 class, right? You just got to get the MDE straight. You got to get the MDE straight, and that's through registration. Make sure you got the same section number. Do you see what's on the screen? Okay. That's the class you need to be in. Okay. Are there other questions? No, just for some people. Just for some people. She told me she was supposed to be scheduled. She's in the wrong section, so you got to get that straight. Some people are just required to take one class, just the 154 class. Right, and that's through counseling. That's through counseling. Right. Some are required just to take this class. Are there other questions? No. What it actually will let you do is it'll actually let you upload the actual Excel spreadsheet, and the computer actually grade it, and it must be exactly the way the tutorial says. Otherwise, it will mark it wrong. And it can grade charts too, and the charts must be exactly the way. Yes. What now? That I couldn't say, but I do know that you could have the option. I haven't made it due yet, so you should be able to start over. But I can go ahead and change it to make stuff due. You know, but people are still coming into the class. But as far as I know, you still have I could say unlimited attempts, but it may dock you for if it's a multi-part problem. It may take points off for certain parts. But then you have the because it's not due yet. You can start over. You can't do the ones that are not checked marked. They don't give you access because the ones that are checked are the ones that are assigned. And of those that are assigned, certain ones have weight and certain ones are just for practice, for knowledge. There. See assigned. So, so the section homeworks have weight. The Excel have weight. Um, what else has weight? The tests have weight. Um, um, the final exam have weight. I think that's it as far as having weight. There's a budget project that's 5% of your grade. I haven't gone over it yet, but I will go over it in class, and I'll let everybody know a week and a half about the day I'm gonna go over it. Spend about a half hour or 20 minutes on it this way here, because what happens is that some of you will work hard. Since you have the time, you're going to work hard and do your best. Do your best. Don't wait to the last minute. Don't wait to the last minute because you don't want to be in a rushing mode to get this done when you've had time to get it done. So you want to do your best work. Any other questions here? The way that would work is, see, we're in. Hold on for a second. I'm pulling up the course. This is DA here. So, and this is DC. This is for our course here. There it is. Barnes and Noble first day. Purchase materials from Barnes and Noble. That's in the Canvas portion. Yep. While they're open. Other questions? Which part? Which part? Now, the very first one here. Here. Are you talking about the book? Now, when you say go over Excel, are you talking about introduction to Excel, or are you talking about? Okay, okay. So if I go back to the main menu, there is a video and resource library, and then I click on chapters. It's going to be in the spreadsheet basics. Then I select all and find now, and then there's the spreadsheet basics. So I click on this one here, introduction to spreadsheets. Yes, yes, you can, you can. Yeah, what's your name? Thanks, Michael. Take care. So here's that page. So at the bottom of the page, there's videos. If you click on the video, it tells you how to do things. Okay. Well, the way that works is that, hold on. We're still in it, so we would go back to your assignments page. You would work out of your assignment page, and you work out of here, and you would just click on it and start your assignment. And in some cases, it may be a matter of downloading the Excel. It may be a matter of downloading it. And you would click on heart rate, and it'll let you download some things. So download materials. So you can download instructions. You can actually download the actual Excel file template to work on. Or you can download everything together as a zip file. Okay. And then you work on it, and then you go through the process of uploading. And there's a video that shows you that process. The video is right there. Submit work in Excel work. Okay, and there's also a handout that I gave you. A handout here, how to upload in Excel. Other questions here? Okay. If there aren't any other questions, then I will see you guys on what's today, Tuesday. I'll see you on Thursday. And if you have questions, just email me and I'll be around. You guys take care, okay? You're welcome. Be safe. Be safe.